studio not far from here,
Okay.
and I'll probably be working out of here soon too as well. So, my wife works in DC, so I'm in DC every day.
That's what's good.
Every day.
And I mean, like, was this a place that you thought you was gonna be in? Like, you thought you was gonna be back home? You originally from New York, right?
Yeah, I'm from the Bronx.
Okay.
Originally, I guess I never like when I first started my bid. I couldn't even see the end, so I can't really honestly say where I thought I'd be
Right.
upon release. But once I got married, she was down here. We were going back and forth whether we wanted to be in the city or here or Atlanta or Miami or wherever. Because everywhere Atlanta's popping now, Miami's
Right.
popping, New York is popping. So I didn't really know where, but since she was here, she's working and everything. I figured we'd be here. Here's cool until get situated.
You know this is like the hottest spot to be in.
I'm saying I'm here.
In the whole United States.
I'm feeling Chocolate City. Like I'm
Not-
loving it.
you
I'm
said
mad.
Chocolate
You know he's old school.
Yo.
You know he's old school.
I'm mad. I
You
live
said
in
Chocolate
Maryland
City.
because I'll be
City.
here. I'll be here in
Hit
DC
that
so
bell. Hit
much.
that bell.
I like DC. It's a city. Like where I live is kind of country, but I like DC.
I mean, I'm not trying to give you a residence, but what part of Maryland you say?
St. Charles.
Who the hell is that?
Damn.
See, I don't even
That
know what
sounds-
that is.
You-
It sound
if
thick
you
as
don't
I
know
don't
and
know
you
I
what.
know
from
where
here.
that's at. You better get
Yeah,
on
it's
Branch
far.
Avenue and take it out.
Yeah, shit like
You
that.
can't
All
even
the
get on the
way.
metro right now.
Yeah.
Right, you
yeah.
gotta take a ferry, a boat, everything.
I be
to get
coming
over
from
here.
when I go out. I be coming back like that. I be on the highway just trying to stay away.
Wow, that's what's good, man. So Chi Ali, man.
What's good?
I want to say the classic and legendary. You know what I'm saying? Because you was doing it before, like Little Bow Wow was doing it, type.
Yeah, I mean, I'm from I guess the first generation of the young rappers. I believe it was like myself and Chris Cross, the youngsters.
Crisscross.
Wow.
We were like. We were the youngins. Because
Right.
I remember I was on tour with Chris Cross. This was early, probably
Wow.
92, 93.
Jump,
It started
jump.
early. But yeah, I want to say rest in peace to Chris Lighty, the baby Chris, because he basically started it all off for me. I was
Wow.
signed to Violate. I was the first artist signed to
Right.
Violate. Then Fat Joe. So we go back a long ways, man.
We definitely want to get on Chris because that's like definitely a mentor for me. He didn't know it though, but as far as hip hop and everything, but I definitely want to like kind of like what was it like to work with like the native tongue, man? Because
I mean, it was a great experience, but for me, I was so young that I was actually in awe. Like when I first started, I would just wanted to do a video, and I used to like
he
live
was in the Buddy video.
Yeah, I used to live in that. Like the Jungle Brothers was my dudes. You couldn't tell me nothing negative about the Jungle Brothers and Tribe and De La. It was like it was just a surreal experience for me, just growing up, being around everyone. And
Right.
back then it was different. It wasn't as much flash and pizzazz, and it wasn't as much money in the game. It was more hip hop.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
more a genuine love just for the music, just for everything. Yeah, Zulu Nation and all that.
I throw my hip
So
hop
it was a different vibe. It was a more friendly vibe. Everybody more or less interacted with one another, and it was more helping out then than it is now. But the game progresses and it changes, so you got to just adapt to it. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, and speaking of adapting, like you just got out. What are you trying to do, like as far as hip hop is concerned now? Because you went from like your greatest album at 14,
Right.
and then you had like a serious hiatus in between that.
Right.
Like where
Well,
you at right now?
Right now, I'm recording. I'm doing a lot of recording. I'm also trying to get into the acting game, just because I think it's a
What?
bit more longevity there. And I work out and all of that, so my little.
You modeling too?
I'm not, but I mean, I guess
you
I
should get
would.
into
I
that,
mean,
man.
my little physique is nice, so I'm with whatever. I'm open to a lot of things. I also wrote a book while I was locked up. It's an autobiography. I'm actually getting it edited now. I want to say what's up to Tamika. She's my editor. She works at the Washington Post.
Okay.
So she's like working on the second edit now. So I'm hoping by like the top of the year I'll be ready to throw it to some publishers, and I'm just debating whether I want to go mainstream or go
Underground?
independent with it. Like a lot of people who's independent with their books is telling me, yo, you got a name, you could go independent, you'll make a lot of money.
Right.
But then a lot of people close to me, it was like, let's just go with a major publisher. We might not make as much, but it'll do more for your brand, and it'll help
Definitely.
catapult you to
Isn't that
a
more
level
money
you
in
need
your
to be.
pocket though?
If I go,
At the
I
end
mean,
of the day?
if I go independent, it'll be more money probably off the book right now. But I think if I go with a major, long term wise, it'll probably generate more money where it might not be as much money right now. But I'm new to the book game, so I mean I'm open to advice. Right now I'm just trying to work on that edit and get it done. Yo, you look so much like my son D the Weatherman. I don't know, you know D
your
the
son
Weatherman
looks like me.
Yeah. You know D the Weatherman, he works for, I don't know if he works for Jive. He works for one of the labels up in New York, but he's been around the game for a long time.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, word to mother. I'm bugging like, yo. Word.
You know, I got a question, and I'm going to get out the way, because I don't want to take over the show, but I just need to know, what is your biggest frustration as an artist today? Because you're coming from an era where you was, like you said, for the first new generation in hip-hop, to the transition to where you at now, being in the studio and doing work and getting your grind again. As an artist, what is your biggest frustration?
My biggest frustration is definitely just like when I feel like I got quality material, how am I gonna get it out there? Because it's like I know a lot of the DJs, but back when I was out, the DJs just, they was playing your music on a strength. Like they'd give you a shot regardless, and if people took to it, you was good. If they didn't, I gave you a shot, homie.
Right.
But now it's like, I don't know if it's, payola or if it's just people messing with who they feeling or what. But it's like if you, like the major radio stations, you hear maybe 10, 11, 12 artists, and you got, probably 20, 30 artists that's basically mainstream that maybe you should hear. But you hear the same artists and the same music over and over again. And there's nothing wrong with that music, but I feel like it's enough time in the day for some other music as well.
Right.
So I think that's my biggest frustration. And I'm just thinking like, damn, all right, I'm not down with Young Money or MMG
That's what I
or,
was gonna ask
you know what I'm
you,
saying?
like,
So
who you
how my thing is, how am I going to get my music out there? You know what I mean?
Right. And I mean, is anybody like reaching out to you as far as like any type of clicks that's out now?
I'm cool. When I first came home, Fat Joe flew me to Miami for his
Hey.
That's my dude.
Yeah, Joe good people.
Set.
Joe good people.
Tell him you was
That's-
with Cuba. That's
Cracks,
my dude.
yeah, that's my boy. What up to Cracks and Yap, Mach, everybody. Word, Rich
Macho.
Player, yeah, everybody. But so he had me with Wayne and Frenchie and everybody. He basically introduced me to everybody because a lot of the dudes weren't even, around
Right,
when I was
right.
out. So most of the old school cats I know. But Joe, basically introduced me to everyone, and he just was like, yo, I'm here to help you. Let me know what you need. I'm going to do what I
That's-
can.
that's
He's
hot.
like, I can't promise you the world, but
Right.
what I could do, whatever I could do for you, I'm going to do. And thus far, he's been true to his word. So I want to say thank you, first of all. And, much love to the whole TS family. I mean, everyone's like willing to help from Busta to French. Everybody like, yo, just hit me. Meek Mills, everybody that I've bumped
Right.
into, they've all showed love, yo, respect, welcome home, whatever I could do, let me know. Everybody, 2 Chainz, everybody I speak to, they all show love and
That's what's
like,
up.
yo, I get on whatever. Nobody's talking about like, yo, I need 50 racks or whatever. They like, yo, I got you, just send it to me. It's just catching up because a lot of dudes is really busy, and if you're doing something for free for me on a strength, like I respect it and understand it, but I can't expect you to miss 50 grand to come do something for free for me. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna try to get around to everybody, and I just gotta kind of be on their time a little. I guess that could be a little frustrating too, but I gotta make my way and just take it slow, one step at a time.
Yo, you're listening to WLVS, your girl next door. We with Chi Ali here in DC, catching up.
Yeah.
Man, definitely appreciate you coming through, yo.
I appreciate you guys having
we
me, man.
Definitely want to get into some of your music because
Right.
here at G&D Radio, we definitely highlight a lot of the independent artists.
Right.
And being that, like, it's been about 12 years,
Yeah.
you want to see what type of competition you got going on in the DC area?
I'm here. You can play stuff. I'm listening. I'm always listening. And
I want to play your stuff, though.
All right, you can
brought-
play my stuff too, and I want to say what's up to Kingpin Slim.
Okay.
'Cause that's
Yeah.
my boy. You know
Shout
what I'm
out to
saying?
Pete
We
Stu.
actually and LG the producer. They've been helping me out a lot since I've been here. My boy Tony from Co-op City. A lot of dudes that I do know in the area. They've been reaching out and helping out just to get me, situated and help the transition flow a little smooth.
Well,
Right.
before El Boogie asks, I'm going to ask first.
Okay.
When you blow up, I know you're going to need an MC to bring you on stage.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Put me in the budget.
Yeah,
So,
put
I'm
both of
I'm
us
with
just
it.
saying,
The hard part
you
is
too
blowing
late.
up though.
You too
The
late
hard
now.
part, once
I'ma
we get there, we here.
I'ma
I'm
get
on
you
like I'm
there.
on some DC shit hard right now. But we just gotta get to where we need to be,
Definitely. I want to get to your music. I want to ask you a couple more questions, but I want to definitely get people, because everybody's like, yo, what is he doing? What is he doing? So let's see where you at right now. You know what I'm saying? DJ Mem is on the 1s and 2s right now, and we got 3 of your tracks.
Right.
Which one you want to play?
Play the Girls All Around Me. That's a joint I did with My Song. I don't know if y'all familiar with My Song, but he's from New York. He's underground, but got a few mixtapes out. He's up and coming, trying to do his thing. He was on the Violator soundtrack a few years ago, I think early 2000 on a joint with the Rough Riders. My Song, Lefty Gun Up in my right phone. Yeah. So that's a joint we just did. It's not your average Native Tongue record. It's more on some club right. Tip.
Right.
Yo, shout out to DJ Lazy Eye on Twitter. Okay. He didn't know you was back in the mix, so he better get hip. You gotta watch The Girl Next Door. You gotta get hip.
Yeah.
I dropped that.
Welcome home, Chief. I'm taking you to the strip club. I'ma have these hoes all around you tonight. Give us a rack of them singles. They all around me. They all around me. They all around me. G. Bands to make her dance. They all around
hey, yo, now freedom is my rebirth. And shorty breastfeeding me. I Instagram that hoe. Now every day she tweeting me. Got a Rolex on my wrist. Got millions in my vision. A bunch of COs, they saying, damn, this nigga shitting. I got shorties running around. And they ain't got no panties on. Looking for Rihanna. Yeah, I'm trying to get my Grammy on. And I ain't gon' kiss and tell. I might kiss and watch. Still having visions of prison. And I'm missing Pop. But keep twerking that. Now make that pussy pop. A cold world, but damn girl, that pussy hot. Now me, I'm on some G shit. But if it's gon' be shit, I ain't hear nothing. And damn sure ain't see shit. You fucking with a pimp though. I ain't got a limp though. I like it wet, but it can't have no scent though. She said she want a boss, so I told her, well, you found me. That's why I got these goons and these girls all around me.
They all around me. GG's that pound me, got pounds of that loud. I'm a king, bitch, crown me. Yeah, she going down on her knees, quick, proudly. She called me a boss, she's lost till she found me. I never love her though, all I do is come and go. Got Hollywood hoes, with a nigga from the gutter. So when I'm done, it's off to another hoe, and I'ma pass the other hoe off to my brother. So Chris Paul style, give me that assist. She call me foul, cause I'm getting that assist. But we just fuck once, we ain't even kissed. And females love dogs, isn't that a bitch? I switch hoes like socks. I know a hoe gon' go with a nigga with a nice watch. She going home with me tonight, watch. She wanna bring a girl, so when we done, I might watch.
Ground, fat asses in my face, both hands on it now. Mommy ain't got a waist, ass so soft and round, I'm all the way turned up. Yup, it's going down. I'm magnet to these ratchets. She throw it, I catch it. She said she love my fly. I smile and said you match it. It ain't just your booty, you got beauty like a pageant. But it's pimpin' here. When I hit it, yeah, I'ma disappear like magic.
Yeah, WLBS, your girl next door, Lex Boogie. We back right now. Chi Ali, that was just you, yo.
Yeah, me and my boy My Song. Big shout out to My Song for jumping on the record with me.
I'm used to your voice sounding like me, like
yeah,
mine.
That was a lot of years ago. I gotta grow up at some point, right?
So, I mean, are you more on like the conscious or like, native tongue, or is it like?
I mean, I
do what I do.
I'm conscious, but more on some real
conscious of the booty.
I'm conscious of the booty, but I'm more like on some revolutionary
Right.
Just only because you know the time in jail, you see and learn a lot in prison, and you see a lot of the injustices that our people are still suffering
Right.
from. Because when you look around the prisons, it's basically all brown and black faces. So it's us for the large majority, especially in New York State. I can't speak for everywhere.
You was
but
locked up in
New York. Yeah.
Okay.
So in New York State, it's basically black and Latinos that's running them jails.
Right.
And we're most prominent in it. And I don't think it's by accident. Although, don't get it twisted, you know, at the end of the day, we all responsible for our decisions. But why are all of us making these bad decisions is the question we have to ask. So, you know, I got some political demons inside me. But
yeah, because I wanna touch on that real quick
let's
because
go. Let's
you
get it.
you speaking as a wiser man.
Yeah.
But 12 years ago, was it the same? It was the same. Like
I
how?
mean, after like when I was young, 14, 15, when I was into the music,
Right.
When it started fading, when Chris Lighty took Violator to Def Jam from Relativity Records, Relativity basically had the option to keep me, and they opted to keep me. So it was kind of like a war between my management and them over Chris's percentage and the percentage I would now have. They wanted it, we wanted it.
Right.
And as you know, the lawyers got involved, and as that was going on, I kind of like left it alone and kind of delved into the street life because a lot of the dudes I was hanging around with, most of them was hustling, whether from DC to Virginia to New York and you know,
Around
up and
what
down
year
the East
was
Coast.
this, though?
This is mid 90s, 94, 95,
Okay.
96, 97. So I took to the streets. You know, I was really in awe by the streets, I guess the fast money and just the whole lifestyle.
Right.
And that had me, you know, I caught a few gun cases. I just delved into the wrong life. And I ended up paying the price for it.
Right. So let me ask you a serious question. What was your first reaction when you saw yourself on America's Most Wanted?
My first
did
reaction
you
was
believe
like,
it?
I just was like, that's crazy. Like, I felt like, don't get me wrong, I took a life, and that's I believe, in my opinion, that's the worst thing a man could do.
Right.
Because no one has that authority to take a life, no matter what someone does to you. Once you take a life, you can't give it back. And I want to send my condolences to the victim's family, to the whole Raymond family. But
Bless it.
when I seen it, I just felt like it was I didn't feel like that was necessary. I felt like I was in the streets. I felt like the dude was in the streets. And you know, most of the time the cases on America's Most Wanted, it's not like two dudes who selling
Right.
drugs. So I felt like it wasn't like it was a big drug war going on.
Because that's what I thought when I first seen it. I remember seeing it. I was like, yo, he must have killed like an army or something.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy. I guess just because they couldn't find me, I think the victim's
Right.
family was kind of putting pressure on the precinct and whatnot. So they chose to go that route. Probably a lot because of the music thing, too.
Right.
Had a
You know,
famous name.
yeah, so that's probably why they really did it. I just felt that was a bit much, but you know, it is what it is. I mean, you live and you learn. It was an experience.
Okay, so it's a lot of cats out here, honestly, that's trying to live that life, as we say right now.
Right.
Like, cause I'm gonna be real with you. See, like, these little dudes out here are talking about killing people, mothers, and
What, you talking about the rappers? Or
The rappers.
Oh, right. I don't know if you're talking about the rappers or the ones
the
on
rappers.
on the streets
Like,
that
I'm
really
talking
might
about
be doing it.
specifically here. We here right now. Like, you in DC, so you be a Washingtonian at this point.
Right.
Throw New York out of the building, cause eventually.
Come on, not too far out.
Well,
Come on,
you know, I love New York, but we, like, honestly, DC.
Now I'm
it's-
feeling DC though.
Yeah.
I'm just mad. I live in Maryland because I'm always in DC.
How you feel about these artists that, since you came from where you came from, and spitting all this what I call fantasy rap?
I mean, hey,
You
Quiet
got to
down.
see here.
Cali, quiet down back there. I mean, I think I'm like 50-50 with it. Half of me is like it's entertainment, and
Right.
that's what people want to hear. Like that's what's selling. So it's like with Rick Ross. I'm not saying, I don't care if he was a CEO or drug dealer, whatever he is, he
Right.
is. I don't know the brother, so whatever he is, it is. But no one's selling that much coke.
And
So-
still rapping at the same
Right.
time.
So you got to understand that it is entertainment, and from that aspect, I mean, he's popping, so that's what people want to hear. So from that aspect of it, I get it. However, I don't think everybody needs to go that route. I think you at some point you have a responsibility to the listeners also, because at the end of the day, whether you feel you're a role model or not, once you're on that TV screen, people are going to look up to you, whether you like it or not. That's just the way it is. People are in awe with the TV, especially young people. So I think we kind of have a responsibility to, at some point, you know, let them know that it's music if that's all it is to you. You got some artists that really probably feel they live what they rapping about, but some artists, you know, that's not what it is. So you need to just be a little more conscious and once in a while maybe put out a single that's positive. You know, I'm not saying, you know,
Right.
that's not really what's winning right now. So, but once in a while you can do it, like a 2 Chainz, a Wayne. Certain artists can do it. They can get away with it, and
Right.
it's gonna pop.
2 Chainz can get
regardless.
away with it,
Yeah, they're
but-
gonna pop regardless.
DMX used to do that.
Right.
But now
right.
he talk about Christ, and he is no play.
Well, I mean, God.
And it's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying that's what the
I mean,
result.
It's
of it, you know
all
what
it's
I'm saying?
all what you want to do. I mean, everybody has to stay in their lane. If you
Right.
want to be mainstream, and like for me, that's like a crossroad where I'm at right now. Like,
Yeah.
do you want to be mainstream and pop and try to make money? Like, of course I want to make money. Of course I want to be popping. Like, I want to be somebody that my daughters, you know, my daughters love 2 Chainz and Rick Ross. So I want to be in that genre. You know what I mean? But at the
Right.
same time, I love some of the more conscious artists out there too. You know what I mean? And
Right.
I don't want them to feel like, damn, son, like, where are you right there with it?
Top 5 favorite artists.
Definitely Jadakiss, Jay-Z. Jadakiss, Jay-Z. Nas. Eminem, I think, is top 5. I wouldn't say he's one of my favorites,
Okay.
but he's
Yeah,
definitely
like
top
it-
5.
okay.
You know, like, I don't gotta like you to say you dope. Like, he's dope. Fab is up there.
Yeah.
That's 5, but I don't know. Like, it's probably a few people I'm forgetting, but that's
Because I thought you was gonna say like all of the native tongue or whatever.
nah, I mean, I'm like, I'll be on some real, like, I'm on some, like, I like lyrics and all that. Like,
Right.
I think Jadakiss is the best. Like,
Yeah.
I think Jay-Z is like the greatest, but I think Jadakiss is no one I'd rather
He
listen
just
to
seems
than
to
Jadakiss.
evolve still.
And
like
he's just, everything he doesn't fall off. Like, he's just dope. Son is dope.
so. What's up with your freestyling skills, fam?
Well, you know, I do me a little bit.
All right, well, you know what? Because I've been we on, you know, WLBS right now. We got the classic Chi Ali coming in, and I'm about to get you some. I want to hear some freestyle. Forget all of the other stuff going on, because we only got a couple of minutes anyway. So I want to wrap it up with a bang, man.
All right, we're gonna
What
wrap it
type
up
of
with a
beat?
game.
What's instrumental? What you want?
I'm saying I go acapella. It don't matter. Like, I'll go acapella with
You
it.
go
know
acapella with
what
it?
I mean? Like, it's
You
whatever.
look at the new producer dude. You say you from Hawaii? You look like you surfing right now, for real though. But nah, Chi, what's good? You got something? Cause I go
acapella.
Let's
You
go
get-
acapella
I said,
and
yo,
then,
like,
yeah.
money and freedom, that's a real nice combo. Just dropped $250 on this duplex condo. Another 10 racks on a runaround wristwatch. And bumping Lupe, cause I love hip hop. Parolees and pit bulls, pistols and pasta. Y'all know who shot ya. And it ain't Big Papa. I ain't Poppy, but I'm cool with Poppy. And Poppy got me. Moving more horse than jockeys. And I don't mean a horse on the racetrack. I mean a horse that give you arm tracks from needle contact. And this is for Remy Ma. Smile for me. Middle finger all you COs who styled on me. Your yearly salary? Well, I'm getting that for this here. A millish year. And it ain't even mid-year. I'm coming through just to shake things up. And my words is my life. These rappers make things up. But you could bluff them, you could beat them. Yeah, that's the way that poker goes. I step in the room, niggas is quiet like the Poconos. And I ain't even brought the Goonies with me. My shorty ass looking juicy like them Toomies with me. Now tell me who be with me, cause if not, you getting whipped. Yo, bitch, she getting stripped. You flip, you getting clipped. Yeah, I'm nice with a Ruger. I likes me a cougar. Don't front when I'm with her, cause she might be a shooter. And even if she not, she gon' ride like a porn star. You can hide, I'ma find you like OnStar. What's going on, Paul? Did you miss me? I was locked behind a wall with this black nigga Pissy, and he was like 6'6", and I ain't talking Crip shit. Need to do a song with Jaden Smith, cause I'm a misfit. I'm suffering from post-prison syndrome, and pushing 6-figure whips in a month is all I've been home. But give me a year though, with all these music weirdos, but most of them be staring, acting scary like they scarecrows. But I ain't here to rob you or shoot you and put it on YouTube. You fucking birds is cuckoos. I just wanna eat a little, but I need a little push, and I got O's of that kush, and everybody puffing on that OG Kush. I seen a bunch of old shorties that owe me puss, and I'm about to cash in. These other niggas cashing out. They come through, see the Gistel, and they passing out, and I ain't doing CPR. Front on me, you be DOA. You part-time, I'm a G all day. I love my life, the pros and the cons. This here, big pimpin', know the hoes and the johns. And even if you got it, it's still tricking. You a bitch meal ticket, cause you rich, you wanna feel different. You a square, living in a round world, and acting feminine like you was raised around girls. Cut the shenanigans, I'm tired of you hanigans. And if I'm in the club, my little man brought the cannon in, and I don't mean the camera, nah. This ain't a photo op, you ain't gonna need Photoshop, cause when you shot, it's over, pop.
Yeah,
So
that's
far.
what's good, fam.
Yeah,
You still like real witty with it though.
Oh, I try.
Punchlines,
I
man. That's what
try.
we need more of in this area.
Well, you know,
Cause it's not.
I'm here. I just don't want, a lot of people just like you said, a lot of people from the native tongue thing, they just, I guess, want me to be more on that tip. But I guess just doing 12 years in jail, like when you in jail in prison and the yards rhyming, that's not really what they want to hear. So I've kind of adapted to the I guess the more in sound or the in lyrics. But
Okay.
I like it. I just try to keep it good. Keep good music. Good music universal.
The future of Chi Ali, like, what are we expecting?
I
from
think
you?
that's the book first and foremost, my autobiography. I haven't titled it yet, but I guess probably around the top of the year or springtime, hopefully we'll have that all wrapped up and coming at you.
All right.
Definitely some
Keep me
music.
plugged into that, man.
Definitely some music and hopefully some acting. I got my associate's degree while I was locked up, so
That's what's good, man.
yeah, I need to get my bachelor's. I'm about 40 credits shy for my bachelor's, so I need to do that just because I'm there, and I want to do some like motivational speaking. Just because, like I said, especially in New York, I don't know about out here, like with the gangs. I know out here is crazy too,
Right.
but New York, that gang, the Bloods and the Crips, that the gang shit is crazy. Like it's off the meters.
So you giving back through that too?
Yeah, I want to do some motivational speaking, whether
That's
it's
what's good.
at juvenile centers or prisons or high schools or middle schools. I don't know exactly how I'm gonna attack it yet. I actually got to meet with my man Oscar Walker up in New York probably this week. So he's supposed to help me a little bit with that. But that's something I definitely want to do to give back, and that's something that I feel I can do to give back that I'm doing. Like
Right.
prison was mandated on me, so I had no control over that. But this is something I got control over, so I would like to do that too.
Well, you are definitely a inspiration from like even the hip hop and just growing and maturing as a man. And I know definitely you can give back. And if anything, because I definitely tap into a lot of the community service charity work. So if I find out anything,
Absolutely,
I definitely
like I said,
point you in that direction.
I'm with it there with the parties. If it's for some paper, like we could get
we gonna
it.
party, Chi,
all
because it's
of
gonna
that,
be
all that.
on right
and let
now.
everybody know you can follow me on Twitter
Yes.
and Instagram at ChialiBX, ChialiBX, and I think
I got you on the Instagram already.
the
'cause
Instagram and Twitter. I know it's ChialiBX. The Facebook, I'm not sure. That's what it is on Facebook. Yeah, and Facebook too. ChialiBX. Everything is ChialiBX. ChialiBX.
All right, man, and we definitely got to wrap it up. But again, thank you for coming through.
Thanks for
We're
having
gonna
me,
follow up because I want to see what's good with you, like how you living in DC, how
Yeah, I'm with it.
everybody
Like,
treating
whenever,
you.
Just holler. I'm here.
All right, and if y'all definitely want to hit him up, hit his. You got the contact. We were supposed to put the contacts up, but that's not going to work right now. But
All right. Well,
just hit us up. We gonna hashtag you, mention you in the Twitter so we can get you
Absolutely.
that
absolutely.
Twitter fam up.
be
And
fire.
ma'am, I need you to throw the single
Yeah.
on, especially in stadium. I'll be in stadium. I gotta come through on a Thursday
Try to
when you
plug
rock
that
it.
in.
Word.
Y'all,
That's booty talk. Yeah, I went there a few weeks ago and brought my wife. She had a ball too.
Hey.
Word. Big shouts to Big Suge over at Stadium too.
any shout outs, Mem? Why you here? You've been quiet
Ali
today.
for coming through. The music
thanks for
was
having
great,
me,
man. Good having you, and keep in touch.
For real, we'll do.
All
man.
right, Q, any shout outs?
I mean, shout out to you for coming through. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Antonio for coming through.
Yeah, Antonio, you still back there, babe? No, he
Nah,
left.
he left the building.
Aight.
Shout out to my boys out Germany, D-Ho, tuning in. all the way
Definitely,
from
Germany's
across
in the.
the
You know we
pond.
global, right?
Yeah. Shout
Yeah.
out to Kayla, my daughter Kayla and Callie.
Are
They in
those
the building with
beautiful
me.
young ladies that
Yeah,
just walked in?
and my wife Nakia. She was supposed to be on point, but she's like playing Instagram right now.
Her name is Nakia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my name is Nakia too.
Okay, all right.
Real name, but yeah, you put my government out there. That's what's up.
I didn't
We
say it.
gonna rock
And
with
the
y'all.
bill collectors begin to
Right,
call.
they already call anyway. But now we gonna get back to you. I thank everybody for coming through, doing your thing, G&D team. We gonna get back at it next week. Make sure you tune in, listenvision.com, your girl next door, and we are out.
And
see y'all next week.
Make sure you vote if you haven't.
Oh,
We got
yeah,
2
vote,
hours
man.
left before polls close in the DMV. Actually,
Vote,
in
vote,
VA
vote.
they close at 7.
Virginia, you're
They
in
close
there
at
before
7.
7. You'll still be
And-
able to
and-
vote, but you can only bring one kid. So if you got multiples.
And Florida, stop playing with me, dumping them ballots and stuff. We didn't even get into that. You know what I'm saying? Stop the madness. We out.